Imagine a weapon so sophisticated that it doesn't target our bodies, it doesn't target our bank accounts, it targets the specific clusters of neurons responsible for our ability to perceive the divine. In 2025, military strategists are calling this cognitive warfare, or the hacking of the human mind. But for believers, the stakes are much higher. We don't just face distraction, we face the systematic amputation of the Qalb, the spiritual heart. What if the reason we can't concentrate in prayer isn't because we're busy, but because artificial intelligence is actively competing for the same neural space God created for Himself? Welcome to the era of neurotheological warfare. For centuries, scholars defined the heart not as a blood pump, but as a cognitive organ, a perception that aligns with what the Quran calls the Qalb. Modern neuroscience has finally caught up. Dr. Andrew Newberg, a pioneer in neurotheology, conducted groundbreaking SPECT scan studies on humans during intense prayer. He discovered that when believers enter deep focus, the parietal lobes, responsible for our sense of time and space, actually darken. They shut down. This is a neurological sign of surrender. But wait, I think here's the terrifying truth. The algorithms that govern our feeds, TikTok, Instagram, and other social media platforms are designed to exploit the exact same neural pathways. They not only want our time, but they want our surrender. Silicon Valley engineers call it the attention economy. But let's call it what it is: worship simulation. I once read that our brains have a limited capacity for cognitive load. A 2025 study from the University of Chicago Booth School revealed that as reliance on automation and AI increases, religious affiliation and intensity of belief measurably decline. Why? Because AI isn't just a tool, it's a super stimulus. As we scroll through screens, our brains are bombarded with micro-dopamine surges. This creates a state of sustained partial attention. In this state, the prefrontal cortex, our brain's CEO, responsible for deep focus and willpower, gets fatigued. Now we pray, but the neural circuitry necessary to disconnect from the world and connect with the unseen has atrophied. It's been burned out by the onslaught of algorithms. We pray physically, but neurologically, we're actually disconnected. This isn't just a lack of focus, it's a spiritual disability caused by design. Islamic theology distinguishes between aql, intellect, and qalb, heart. While AI can mimic aql, processing data, logic, and patterns, it has no access to qalb. Qalb is the recipient of Qalb, the unseen. The danger of AI is not that it will become God. The danger is that it will turn us into machines. By handing over our memories, direction, and even morality to algorithms, we bypass the spiritual struggle that shapes the soul. A 2025 study confirmed that generative AI reinforces cognitive biases, potentially changing the way we understand religious texts. If our understanding of God is filtered through algorithms optimized for engagement, are we worshiping the Creator or code? This is the neuro-weaponization of prayer. The enemy is no longer a physical idol, but a digital veil that thickens with each scroll, hardening our hearts. Thus the Quran warns, they have hearts that do not understand. Quran 7:179. To reclaim the mental fortress, we must begin by treating our focus as a resource more precious than gold. This journey begins with a commitment to cognitive fasting. Just as we abstain from food to discipline the body, we must periodically fast from data to discipline the heart. By embracing the analogy of reading physical books and deeply engaging with nature, we retrain our parietal lobes to perceive the real world rather than a simulated one. This intentionality also extends to our spiritual lives. Before entering prayer, we must create an airtight chamber of silence, giving our brains a moment to clear themselves of digital noise. Ultimately, while AI can simulate intelligence, it cannot simulate presence, nor can it replicate a tear shed in the darkness of night. Presence is the essence of humanity. Let us protect and preserve our connections, because ultimately, the only thing an algorithm cannot erase is a truly awake heart.